I used to think my life was simple. I woke up, went to work, came home, and waited for Emily to call. Some nights she did. Some nights she didn't. Are you busy? I asked her one evening. I'm just tired, she said. We'll talk later. Later never came. I stared at my phone, scrolling through our old messages. Good morning. Did you eat? I miss you. The blue ticks stopped appearing. I told myself love meant patience. I told myself silence didn't mean goodbye. Ryan noticed before I did. She hasn't replied in 3 days, he said while we sat in his car. She's just busy, I replied. That's what you said last week. I trust her. Ryan sighed. You trust too much. At work, Mia watched me pretend to smile. You look empty, she said softly near the coffee machine. I'm fine. No, you're not. I wanted to tell her everything, but the words stayed stuck. That night I called Emily again. It rang until voicemail. Hey, it's me, I said, just checking in. No reply, no explanation, just quiet. Days passed, then weeks. Ryan called me late one night. Did she end it? No. Then what is this? I don't know. That was the worst part. Not knowing, no fight, no closure, just absence. I remembered Emily once telling me, if I ever leave, I'll explain. She didn't. One morning, I woke up and realized I hadn't heard her voice in a month. I whispered, Did I do something wrong? The room didn't answer. Mia handed me a file at work. You're shaking. I didn't sleep. Because of her? I nodded. She shouldn't disappear like that. I keep thinking she'll come back. Mia looked at me with pity. Sometimes silence is the answer. That sentence stayed with me. Ryan came over that weekend. You need to accept it, he said. Accept what? That she chose to leave. She didn't say that. She didn't have to. I felt something crack inside me. I had loved her quietly. I had trusted her fully. And she left the same way she loved me at the end, without sound. That was when I understood something painful. Silence doesn't mean peace. Sometimes silence screams. Ryan stayed quiet after that. You okay? He asked. I don't know how to be, I said. You gave her everything. I thought that was love. It is, he said, just not to everyone. Later, Mia messaged me. You left early. I couldn't breathe. Do you want to talk? Talking won't bring her back. Maybe it brings you back. I stared at the screen. What if she texts tomorrow? I asked Ryan later. Then you decide who you are now. I looked at my phone again. No vibration, no light, only my reflection. I waited, I whispered. She didn't. The silence pressed harder. I gave her space, I said. Ryan shook his head. You gave her an exit. I didn't know. That's why it hurts. At work, Mia said, you don't owe ghosts anything. She was real to me. She still was, she replied. But she chose gone. That night I deleted nothing. I just stopped sending. And that scared me most, because hope was louder than truth, and silence kept winning. I sat alone and finally said it. She's not coming back. Saying it felt like bleeding. But the quiet didn't answer. It only stayed. I closed my eyes. I loved you, I said aloud. No response. Just the sound of my breath. And that was the moment I knew. She didn't need words to leave me. Silence taught me pain. It also taught me truth. And I was finally listening. Even when it hurt, even when it echoed, even when it stayed. I didn't scream. I didn't chase. I just felt everything. And that was how she left me, quietly but painfully loud inside. My heart broke. I remember the first time Emily smiled at me and said, "You're easy to talk to." I laughed. That's because I actually listen. You do, she replied. Most people don't. That's how it started. Late night calls, long walks, honest conversations. I feel safe with you, she once told me. I won't hurt you, I promised. She squeezed my hand. I know. I believe trust was built by choosing someone every day, even when it was hard. Ryan warned me early. You're falling fast, he said. I'm falling right, I answered. Emily introduced me to Daniel a few months later. This is Daniel, she said. We work together. Daniel smiled confidently. Nice to finally meet you. Same, I said. Emily laughed. He's very ambitious. Daniel shrugged. I just know what I want. I didn't think much of it. One night, Emily said, Daniel understands me at work. That's good, I replied. Support matters. You're not jealous? She asked. Should I be? She smiled. No, he's just a friend. I trusted her words more than my instincts. Ryan didn't. That guy looks too comfortable, he said. You're overthinking, I replied. She talks about him a lot. She talks to him every day. Ryan shook his head. That's how it starts. It won't start here, I said firmly. Emily began replying slower. I'm busy, she texted. It's okay, I replied. You sure? Of course. I defended her without being asked. She's stressed, I told Ryan. She's working hard, I told Mia. She loves me, I told myself. One evening I called Emily. Can we talk? I asked. Not tonight, she said. Daniel needs help finishing a project. My chest tightened. Okay. You sound upset. I'm not. You promise? I promise. That was my mistake. I started lying to protect peace. Mia noticed. You look tired, she said. I'm happy, I replied. You don't sound happy. Love isn't loud, I said. She looked unconvinced. One night, I finally asked Emily directly. Are we okay? I asked. She paused. Why wouldn't we be? You feel distant. I'm just overwhelmed. I can help. I don't need help, she snapped, then softened. I'm sorry. It's fine, I said quickly. She whispered, Thank you for understanding. I hung up and stared at the wall. Ryan called minutes later. You okay? Yeah. That wasn't convincing. She's just stressed. You keep saying that. Because it's true. Ryan went quiet. Or because you need it to be. Emily missed my call the next day. Then the next. Her replies became shorter. Busy. Later. Can't talk. I told myself love meant patience. I told myself trust meant silence. One night Daniel's name popped up on her phone while she was sitting beside me. She turned it face down quickly. Work, she said. I nodded. Inside something shifted. But I smiled. Tell him I said hi. She looked surprised. Really? Yeah, I said. He's your friend. She kissed my cheek. You're different. I just trust you, I replied. That sentence felt heavy. Days passed. Her laughter faded. Her voice changed. I asked Ryan, do you think trust can be a mistake? Only when it's one-sided, he said. I ignored that. One night, Emily didn't answer at all. No message, no explanation. I stared at my phone until morning. My chest felt tight. I whispered, I trust you. The silence didn't reply. It just waited. And for the first time, trust didn't feel strong. It felt blind. And I was walking forward anyway. I didn't plan to find out that night. I wasn't searching. I wasn't suspicious. I was just tired of waiting. Emily had left her tablet at my place earlier that week. I told her, I'll bring it tomorrow. She said, it's fine. I don't need it right now. That should have mattered. That night, the screen lit up with a message. I didn't mean to read it. I just saw the name. Daniel. You don't have to lie to him anymore, the message said. My hands started shaking. I unlocked the screen. My heart told me not to, but my mind was already falling. I'll tell him soon, Emily replied. I just need the right moment. The room felt smaller. Another message came. I'm tired of waiting. I want you here tonight. She answered, I'll come. I dropped the tablet like it burned me. I called her immediately. Hey, she said, calm as always. Where are you? I asked. At home. Don't lie to me. Silence. I saw the messages, I said. Her breath changed. You weren't supposed to. So it's true? She didn't deny it. Say something, I begged. I didn't plan for it to happen like this, she said. Like what? I shouted. Like replacing me? I didn't replace you, she replied. I moved forward. With him? Yes. The word crushed me. Since when? I asked. A while, she said quietly. I laughed, but it sounded broken. And all those nights you said you were busy? I was. With him? Yes. I felt sick. Why? I asked. What did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong, she said. That's the problem. What does that even mean? You're safe, she said. Daniel is some more. More what? More ambition, more future. So love wasn't enough? It stopped being enough, she replied. I felt something snap inside me. You let me believe, I said. You let me defend you. I never asked you to, she replied. That hurt more than anger. Look at me, I said when she arrived minutes later. She stood at the door, calm, composed, untouched. I didn't want to hurt you, she said. You destroyed me quietly, I replied. She sighed. I chose what's best for me. And I was just practice? No, she said. You were real. Then why do I feel disposable? She didn't answer. I loved you, I said. I know. That's it? I asked. You know? I'm sorry, she whispered. Sorry doesn't fix this. I'm not staying, she said. I watched her pick up her bag. You're leaving like this? I asked. Yes. No fight? No tears? I cried already, she said, just not here. She walked out calmly. I collapsed. My chest burned. My ears rang. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. I screamed her name, but the door stayed closed. Ryan called as I sat on the floor. What happened? He asked. She chose him, I said. I'm coming, he replied. When he arrived, he grabbed my shoulders. Breathe, he said. I trusted her, I whispered. I know. I defended her. I know. She replaced me. Ryan held me tighter. Don't do anything stupid. I want to disappear, I said. Or hurt someone, he asked. Both. Look at me, he said. This pain will pass. No, I replied. This changes me. The night dragged on. Ryan eventually left when I fell silent. I sat alone, replaying every moment, every promise, every excuse, every lie I believed. I whispered, my loyalty meant nothing. The room felt empty. Not because she was gone, but because something in me was gone too. I stared at the wall until sunrise. No tears came anymore. Just numbness. That was the night I learned the truth. Love doesn't break loudly. Sometimes it ends calmly, and the quiet after is what destroys you. I closed my eyes and felt it happen. Something inside me broke, not loudly, not dramatically, forever. Sleep stopped visiting me after that night. When it did, it came lightly and left me shaking. Ryan called every morning. Did you sleep? He asked. A little, I lied. You sound worse. I am. At work, Mia watched me miss deadlines. You forgot the meeting, she said. I forgot myself, I replied. She didn't laugh. You're blaming yourself, she said. I trusted the wrong person. That doesn't make you wrong, she replied. It felt wrong anyway. Anger came in waves. Late at night, I imagined confronting Daniel. I should have seen it, I told my reflection. The reflection didn't argue. One night I whispered, I hate you, but I didn't know who I meant. I met Mr. Harris a week later. He was older, quiet, sharp-eyed. You look broken, he said. I am, I replied. He nodded. Good. Broken things can be rebuilt. I don't want advice, I said. Then don't waste my time, he replied. That made me listen. You were betrayed, he said. Now what? I survive, I said. That's not a plan, he replied. That's hiding. I didn't ask for this. No one does, he said. But staying a victim is a choice. That sentence burned. Mia found me sitting alone later. He's blunt, she said. He's right, I replied. Do you want revenge? She asked. I hesitated. Sometimes. And after? She asked. I feel empty. That's because revenge keeps you tied, she said. I nodded slowly. That night Ryan caught me pacing. You're spiraling, he said. I imagine hurting him, I admitted. And does it help? No? Then stop feeding it. I don't know how. You start by choosing yourself, he said. I didn't answer. I punched my pillow instead. Days blurred together. Mr. Harris pushed harder. Why are you still talking about her? He asked. Because she mattered. She still does, he said. That's the problem. So I erase her? No, he replied. You outgrow her. Mia sat with me during lunch. You don't have to be strong, she said. I'm afraid if I'm not, I'll drown, I replied. You won't, she said. You'll float. I don't want to be bitter, I admitted. Then don't let pain decide who you become, she said. That stayed with me. One night I typed a message to Emily. I deleted it. I typed another. I deleted that too. Ryan watched quietly. That's progress, he said. It hurts, I replied. It will, he said. But not forever. I looked at my hands. They trusted someone, Mr. Harris said earlier. Don't punish them for it. I realized I'd been punishing myself. The anger softened into sadness. The sadness turned into resolve. I stood up one morning and said out loud, I won't destroy myself for someone who left. No one applauded, but something shifted. Mia smiled when I told her. That's growth, she said. Ryan nodded. That's strength. Mr. Harris added, that's responsibility. I still hurt. I still woke up tired. But I stopped wishing harm. I stopped replaying the past. That night I sat alone and whispered, I choose to rebuild. No anger answered. No revenge spoke back. Just quiet. And for the first time, the quiet didn't feel cruel. It felt possible. I closed my eyes and made a promise. I would survive. Not by breaking others, but by fixing myself, even if it took everything I had. I stopped recognizing myself the morning I woke up early without an alarm. Ryan noticed it first. Why are you awake? He asked on the phone. I'm running, I said. You hate running. I hated being weak more. He went quiet. Who are you? I'm still me, I replied. Just done bleeding. I showed up to work earlier than everyone else. Mia stared. You're early, she said. I'm tired of being late to my own life, I replied. She smiled. That sounds intentional. It is. Mr. Harris didn't go easy on me. You think waking up early makes you strong? He asked. No, I said. It makes me disciplined. Discipline is boring, he said. Can you handle boring? I can handle pain, I replied. Boring sounds peaceful. Ryan met me for coffee later. You look different, he said. Different how? Calm, focused, dangerous. I laughed. I'm just tired of excuses. You used to talk about her every day, he said. I don't anymore. That's not normal. It's necessary. I deleted Emily's name from my favorites. I stopped checking her socials. I stopped imagining explanations. Mia noticed again. You don't flinch when her name comes up, she said. I don't give power to what hurts me, I replied. That's growth, she said. Mr. Harris pushed harder. Why now? He asked. Because staying broken felt worse than changing, I said. You're choosing effort over comfort, he said. Most people don't. I'm not most people anymore, I replied. Ryan watched me say no to late nights. No drinks? He asked. I need clarity, I said. You sound serious. I am. One night, Ryan asked the question he avoided. Do you still love her? I paused. Love doesn't disappear, but control does. He nodded. That's a hard truth. I don't want revenge, I said. I want freedom. That's rarer, he replied. Mia sat beside me during lunch. You don't look angry anymore, she said. I burned it out, I replied. How? By focusing on what I can build, I said. And what are you building? Myself. Mr. Harris smiled when I told him that. Good, he said. Now protect it. From what? I asked. From going backward, he replied. I felt stronger each week, not loud strength, quiet control. I didn't announce my changes. I lived them. One evening, Ryan said, she texted. My chest tightened, but my hands didn't shake. What did you say? I asked. I didn't reply, he said. I wanted to see your reaction. And? I asked. He studied me. Nothing. That's the point, I replied. Later that night alone, I felt something shift again. Not pain. Relief. I realized I didn't need closure from her. I had given it to myself. Mr. Harris said it best. Growth is silent, he said. Just like karma. Karma? I asked. Yes, he replied. It moves when you stop chasing it. I didn't know what he meant. Not yet. But I felt something aligning, like pieces moving without my hands. I looked at my reflection and said, I choose this version. The reflection didn't argue. Ryan clapped my shoulder later. You scare me a little, he said. Good, I replied. I should. Mia smiled softly. You're not running anymore. No, I said. I'm walking forward. That night I slept deeply. No dreams, no anger, just rest. And somewhere beyond my awareness, consequences began moving, quietly, naturally, without me watching, without me caring. I had already won something better. I chose myself, and that choice changed everything. Her message arrived on a quiet afternoon. Can we talk? Emily wrote. I stared at the screen longer than I should have. Ryan noticed. You froze. It's her, I said. Do not answer, he warned. I know, I replied, then typed anyway. What do you want? I wrote. She replied instantly. I miss you. My chest tightened. That's not an answer. Please, she said, and just meet me. I didn't reply. My hands felt steady, which scared me. Mia looked over from her desk. You okay? I think a ghost just knocked, I said. She frowned. Do you want to open the door? I don't know, I replied. I met Emily 2 days later at a quiet cafe. She smiled like nothing had changed. You look good. So do you, I said, and meant something different. She leaned forward. I've thought about you every day. I took a breath. Why now? Her smile faded. Things aren't working. With Daniel? I asked. She flinched. You know? I know, I said. I always knew. She looked down. He's not who I thought. Tell me, I said. He checks my phone, she whispered. He decides who I see. That sounds familiar, I said calmly. He gets angry, she added, then apologizes. I nodded. That cycle has a name. She reached for my hand. I pulled back. You're different, she said. I am, I replied. I made a mistake, she said quickly. I chose wrong. You chose loudly, I said. You left me quietly. Her eyes filled. I was scared. So was I replied. I just stayed. She swallowed. He said you were holding me back. I laughed once. Did that work? No, she said. Nothing works. Then why are you here? I asked. Because you're safe, she said. That's not love, I replied. That's shelter. She looked hurt. I still feel something. I believe you, I said. Feelings don't mean return. She studied my face. You don't need me anymore. I never needed you, I corrected. I chose you. She looked away. Daniel wouldn't like this. That's your problem, I said. He scares me, she admitted. I won't fight him for you, I said. I'm not asking that, she said. I just want you. I shook my head. You want who I used to be? She whispered, I want us. There is no us, I replied. Silence stretched between us. You're cold, she said. No, I replied, I'm clear. She stood slowly. You really changed. Yes, I said. And you noticed too late. She nodded, defeated. I thought passion would bring you back. I met her eyes. It brought you here. That's not the same, she said. No, I agreed. It isn't. I didn't chase her. My phone buzzed again minutes later. Did I lose you forever? She wrote. I stared, breathing slow. Yes, I typed, then erased it. No, I typed, then erased that too. I finally wrote, You lost me when you chose fear. She replied, I was weak. I know, I answered. So was I once. Can we try again? She asked. I closed my eyes. Trying again would kill what I built. You sound cold, she replied. I sound alive, I wrote. There was a pause. He's watching me, she texted. He hates you. That confirms everything, I replied. You're not scared? She asked. Not anymore, I wrote. I don't recognize you, she said. That's the point, I replied. Ryan called immediately. Tell me you didn't go back, he said. I didn't, I replied. Proud of you, he said. Mia messaged next. How did it go? I chose peace, I wrote. She sent a single word. Good. Later, alone, temptation whispered. I answered it out loud. No. I felt sadness, not longing. I felt relief, not victory. I understood something then. She came back because passion failed her. I stayed away because discipline saved me. Somewhere in her chaos, control was tightening. Somewhere in my calm, distance grew. I didn't need to see karma. I just needed to stop standing in its way. I sat still, listening to my breath, knowing her return was loud, but my refusal was louder, and that silence, finally chosen, belonged to me. It marked the moment she saw strength, not need, and understood she could never reach me again after that night. I didn't go looking for their collapse. It found me anyway. Ryan told me first. You hear about Daniel? He asked. No, I replied. He got fired. I paused. For what? Control issues, Ryan said. Threatened someone at work. I felt nothing. That surprised me. Mia noticed my silence. You're thinking, she said. I thought I'd feel satisfied, I replied. And? I don't. She nodded. That's growth. Emily messaged me that night. He ruined everything, she wrote. I didn't answer. He yells, she added. He blames me. Still, I stayed quiet. Ryan called. She's spiraling. I'm not responsible, I replied. That's new, he said. It's true, I answered. The next day, Emily called anyway. I need you, she said, crying. You need help, I replied. He lost his job, she said. We're drowning. That's not my chaos, I said. You're so cold now, she whispered. No, I replied. I'm fair. She sniffed. I trusted you once. And I trusted you, I said. We both broke something. She stayed silent. Mia warned me later. Don't reopen wounds, she said. She sounds broken, I replied. She chose broken, Mia said gently. Mr. Harris agreed. Karma doesn't need assistance, he said. Just patience. I asked him, am I wrong for not helping? No, he replied. You're right for protecting yourself. Emily tried again days later. Daniel smashed my phone. She texted from a new number. That's serious, I replied. I'm scared, she wrote. Then leave, I said. I don't know how, she replied. That's not my lesson to teach, I answered. My hands shook slightly after that. Ryan noticed. Still human, he said. I don't want her hurt, I admitted. But you don't want her back, he replied. Exactly. Emily showed up outside my place one evening. You look tired, I said through the door. Please, she begged, just talk. I stepped outside. He's losing control, she said. And so am I. You already lost control, I replied. When you left, she cried. I didn't think it would end like this. Neither did I said. She reached for me. I stepped back. You're choosing yourself, she said bitterly. Yes, I replied. You should too. She laughed through tears. He says you think you're better. I don't, I said. I'm just done. She wiped her face. Do you feel good watching this? I thought carefully. I feel nothing. That hurts more, she said. I know, I replied. She left slowly. Mia asked later, do you regret it? No, I said, but I feel sad. That's compassion, she replied. Not weakness. Ryan added, revenge would have felt louder. Yes, I said, but emptier. Daniel's name faded from conversations. Emily's messages slowed. Their storm didn't reach me anymore. I sat alone one night and admitted the truth. I didn't win, I said aloud. I just survived long enough to see consequences arrive on their own. Karma didn't look dramatic. It looked quiet, messy, unavoidable. I didn't smile. I didn't celebrate. I simply didn't step back into the fire. And that felt like the most mature choice I'd ever made. I learned something important watching it all unfold. Revenge needs effort. Growth needs patience. Karma needs nothing. It arrives when you stop chasing justice and start choosing peace. I didn't create their downfall. I just refused to save them from it. And that decision, heavy but calm, proved I had finally learned the difference between compassion and self-betrayal, a lesson that stayed with me long after their noise faded into distance, and my quiet remained steady, grounded, and strong. Emily asked to see me one last time. I need to tell you everything, she said. I answered honestly. I'll listen. We sat across from each other in silence first. I was afraid, she began. Afraid of staying small. I nodded. Go on? I wanted more, she said. And I thought you were holding me back. That belief cost us, I replied. She swallowed. I chose excitement over stability. And called it a future, I said. Yes, she admitted. I was selfish. I let the words hang. I regret it, she said. Every quiet night. I breathed slowly. Those quiet nights broke me. She looked up. I know. No, I said gently. You don't, she flinched. You left without words, I continued. That silence destroyed me. I didn't know how to face you, she said. So you disappeared, I replied. And I blamed myself. She whispered, I'm sorry. I know, I said, but sorry doesn't undo who I became. She leaned forward. Can we try again? I shook my head. I can't. Because of him, she asked. Because of me, I replied. Her eyes filled. I'm different now. So am I said. That's why this ends. She grabbed her hands together. I lost everything. You lost what you chose to leave, I replied. That hurts, she said. It hurt me first, I answered. She cried quietly. I still love you. I believe you, I said. Love doesn't always deserve access. She whispered. I was weak. I was too, I replied. But I stayed, She closed her eyes. I didn't think you'd survive. I didn't, I said. I rebuilt. She looked at me like a stranger. You don't hate me, she said. No, I replied. I released you. That's worse, she said. Maybe, I replied, but it's honest. She asked, do you ever miss us? Yes, I said, but I don't chase ghosts. She laughed through tears. You sound so sure. I earned it, I replied. She reached for my hand. I didn't pull away. I didn't hold on either. I wish I chose differently, she said. So do I replied. But I'm grateful you didn't. She looked confused. If you stayed, I continued, I'd still be shrinking. She wiped her face. I broke you. You revealed me, I said. That's different. She nodded slowly. I don't deserve another chance, she said. No, I agreed. You don't. She exhaled. Thank you for telling me the truth. It's the only gift I have left, I replied. She stood to leave. Goodbye, she said. Take care, I replied. She paused. You really chose yourself. Yes, I said. For the first time. She smiled sadly. I hope it was worth it. I met her eyes. It saved my life. She walked away quietly. I stayed seated. My hands didn't shake. My chest didn't ache. I felt heavy but whole. I whispered to myself, this is closure. Not because she confessed, not because she regretted, but because I finally chose myself without anger, without fear, and without looking back, knowing the truth wasn't meant to heal her, but to free me, and that freedom, calm, and earned, was something I would never give away again. I didn't plan to see Emily again, but closure has its own timing. She called once more. Can we talk? She asked. For what? I replied. To say goodbye properly. I hesitated, then said, okay. We met where everything once felt normal. She stood quietly, no confidence, no urgency. You look peaceful, she said. I worked for it, I replied. She nodded. I wanted to say I'm leaving the city. That's a big step, I said. I need distance, she replied, from memories, from mistakes. I understood that. I won't stop you, I said. I wasn't asking you to, she replied. Silence settled between us. I loved you, she said softly. I know, I replied. I still do, she added. I believe you, I said. But love isn't enough anymore. She looked down. You don't hate me. No, I replied. I forgave you. For me? She asked. For me, I answered. She breathed out slowly. That hurts less than anger. It heals more too, I said. She looked at me. I thought losing you would break you. It did, I replied. Then it rebuilt me. She smiled sadly. I don't recognize you. That's because I finally met myself, I said. She wiped her eyes. I wish I could go back. I don't, I replied. She looked surprised. If we never broke, I continued, I'd still be lost. She nodded slowly. You're right. Ryan texted me during the silence. You okay? Yes, I replied. Mia followed with a message. Proud of you. I smiled at the phone, then put it away. Emily noticed. You're not alone anymore. No, I replied. I'm supported. She stepped back. I won't message again. I appreciate that, I said. She paused. Do you ever miss me? I miss who I was with you, I said. Not the pain. She nodded. That's fair. She hesitated, then said, I'm sorry I left quietly. I know, I replied. That silence taught me everything. She swallowed. You're stronger now. Yes, I said, because I had to be. She reached out, then stopped herself. Goodbye, she said. Goodbye, I replied. She turned and walked away. This time she didn't look back. I stood still, listening to my breath. No racing thoughts, No ache, just calm. I realized something important. Walking away doesn't mean the love ended. It means self-respect began. I thought about the nights I begged for answers, the mornings I blamed myself, the anger I almost let shape me. I didn't win anything over her, I won myself back. That felt better than revenge. Ryan called later. "You done?" he asked. "Yes," I replied. "Proud," he said. Mia messaged again. "How do you feel?" "Free," I wrote. Mr. Harris's words echoed in my mind. Peace is earned. That night I sat alone, not lonely, just alone, and that felt different now. I whispered, "Thank you," not to her, but to the pain, because it forced me to grow. Emily left my life quietly again, but this time the silence didn't follow me. It stayed with her. I walked forward without noise, without bitterness, without regret. Not because I forgot her, but because I finally remembered myself. And that was the goodbye that mattered, the one that sounded like peace.